What up, though, y'all? It's Chris. Appreciate you connecting with me while I'm on the run. Thank you guys, my subs, for being along for the ride, literally and figuratively, on the road to 5,000. I'm grateful for you guys being here, of course. And it's been slow motion, but it's been motion nonetheless. Now let's get into the topic, and it's the really crazy, silly, and somewhat goofy situation with Remy Ma and Papoose. And this serves as a lesson, of a couple lessons actually. Lesson one is, fellas, you cannot treat a woman better than what she's used to. This is a guy that, from all accounts, treated her the best she's ever been treated, loved her the best she's ever been loved. This was a man that was obsessed with her, put her on a pedestal. She was in prison, and he went, this is her saying this, her words. That man went to go visit her every day while she was in prison. That's some love right there. It's not a lot of dudes that's gonna do that. They could be like, I love you, I'll come see you once or twice a week. But she said dude was there every day. So, he treated her better. I mean, it's a matter of record. He treated her better than anybody else has ever treated her. And ultimately, she was stepping out on him with a guy that was a lesser man than him, a dude that she got to upgrade. So, you can't really treat women, and I guess, some women can say this about men too. You can't really give people better than what they're used to. They're just not going to appreciate it. He treated her like a celebrity, essentially, and she treated him like a fan. And it just gets so ridiculous. Like, during they divorce, he was pretty quiet, as guys tend to be behind a bad breakup. Not all the time, but most cases. Men don't tend to go on a social media blitz trying to bash their ex. They don't jump on every podcast trying to bash their ex and trying to frame them as being innocent and a victim, and it was just so hard to love them. Men don't typically do that. That's typically women going on the whole reputation management circuit. That even when they was the one that was all in the wrong, they still make it to the circuit trying to reputation manage. In the case of Remy Ma, she tried saying a little sideways stuff about Papoose before. It didn't work. Nobody believed any of it, because it's like she expected our memory to just be erased of how we saw they were together. And then you skip forward to now, and she's tried, tarnishing his reputation again, because she's accusing him of beating her. And no one believes this either. No one really does. But it's interesting that she tried it, though. And I'm not going to go down a tangent about believing all women, but I mean, this is just another example of why I don't believe in the whole believe all women thing, because here you got a woman that, by all accounts, was treated very well by Papoose, and she still tried it on some bitter ex stuff, and she the one who left, right? She went and got with this guy, was it Easy, the block captain, I think. That's what he's called. I'm not even being funny. I'm not sure. I think that's what he's called. But I've never heard of this guy. I've never heard of this guy before this whole situation. To my understanding, he's a battle rapper. I don't know how effective he is at that, because I don't really follow that scene. But one thing's for sure, this is a guy that's kind of been having to rely on Remy Ma and Papoose in order to eat. And Papoose found out, according to the guy Easy, that Papoose had bugged her car. He was trying to say, oh, he's being weird. Nah, that's not weird. That's not weird. It's only weird because you got caught. If dude think something is going on, and he put measures in place to find out what the hell's going on in his house, what's happening in cars that he paid for and all that. That's not being weird, bro. Like, you was out here moving foul, messing with a dude's wife. That's the weird shit, not him trying to get to the bottom of it and see what the hell is happening. But you know, apparently he knocked him out. I don't know what ended up happening. This is Papoose knocking out the guy easy. I don't know how they ended up in the same place at the same time where that happened, but it did. And the only reason why he even exposed that part is because his ex is coming after him now that he done moved on. I guess he messing with Clarissa Shields. Maybe not. We've seen them together. That don't mean that he like dating her, but you know, I mean, they might be doing a little something, you know, even if very casually. But who cares? You left. Like, why do you care who that man laying pipe to? You left. You've been doing your thing. You've been doing your thing before you left. So why is there a problem now? It's just really strange. People expect you to just be down bad, pining for them after they bust up. And I'll tell you this, the best revenge is success, fellas. If a woman leaves you, don't even trip. Get on the grind, get in the gym, you know, get your money up. Like, do better. Be a better version of yourself. Don't stay the same guy that she left, because she'll look back at you and a lot of times she'll convince herself that she was right in leaving you. Be a better version of yourself when she check back in, because please believe, eventually she is gonna check back in and see what you up to. She gonna look at that IG, see what pictures you've been on or trips you've been on, and what woman is in your life. If you got a woman in the picture, she gonna be comparing herself to her and thinking about how that should be her in place of the new woman in those places. She took her life, even though she didn't. You abandoned your life, but that's what they're gonna tell themselves nonetheless. So don't even trip about these exes. Get to work. Get to work, improve yourself, improve your quality of life. Become a better option so that stuff like this doesn't keep happening. And then you know, you can't treat these women like celebrities. And what I mean is, I'm not saying don't treat your woman good. You absolutely should treat your woman good. But when it's like Will Smith level, I mean, we see how that got him. Will Smith, this dude is the Fresh Prince. He was a bigger star than Jada ever was, but he was acting like Jada was the mega star, and he was the D-lister. I ain't saying Jada's a D-lister, but you guys get what I'm saying. I had to make a little bit of a contrast there. But yeah, he's acting like he's the D-lister and she's the red carpet A-lister. And you know, I mean, when you do that, you're not gonna earn her respect. You're not gonna have her pining for you. It's just, you know, what woman wants a guy that, like, really, what woman wants a guy that believes in his mind that his woman's above him? That just never works. That never ever works. You're with a woman that and you give off the impression that she's above you. Like, that does not turn a woman on. That does not excite women. That is not what attracts women. You have to be a competent dude. So Papoose, in his case, this is a man who did all the things that women say they want from a guy. This is a guy that put her on a pedestal. This is a guy that loved her the best that she's ever been loved, treated her the best that she's ever been treated, would do literally anything for her. This is a sort of love they say they want. This is a sort of man they say they want, the sort of treatment they say they want. And when he did that, which often is the case, he was ultimately made a fool of, you know, by his wife, the one that he would break his back for. That's crazy, man. Just ridiculousness. So we'll see what happens. This last little note, and then I'll wrap this up. The guy Easy, I mean, he doing a lot of like tough talking online. First he was denying that Papoose knocked him out, but then he keep asking for a rematch, and then he said he was sucker punch. Okay, so you deny that he knocked you out, but you keep saying this other stuff because you so desperate for clout from this situation, and now you've inadvertently admitted that he did indeed knock you out. You know, that's just really silly to me, man. Some of these people, they really need to get off social media and quit talking, because they're not very good at it. Like, you claim that never happened. You were very adamant that it didn't happen, and you should have left it there, but keep making it messages and stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here though, y'all. I'll let y'all soon. Peace.